Hello and welcome to Sharon Local History. Welcome to Sharon, Massachusetts. In this video, I will bombard you with about 10 or 12 pictures. I give you description of what you see in the picture. I give you some hints. And then in about 50 seconds, I will reveal what you're looking at. But you can try to guess what is on the picture. So the first picture is seen around Ward's farm, and it is recent picture. But now we can start with the old ones. Okay, this picture is from about 1890s, and it is obviously panoramic view of Sharon, and you can view it when you're arriving to Sharon and you are going down the hill. I give you a little hint. You are driving by an island, something that we call it an island. The little sign on the bottom, you kind of see a street sign. So that is pointing to a street that will take you to Audubon. So yes, you are basically standing on Route 27, and to the right is Moose Hill Parkway. The building with the chimney in the middle, that is the pumping station, the original, not original, there was wooden one, but the most popular pumping station, water pumping station. And on the horizon, you can see kind of cylindrical building. That's not a church. That is basically the large cylinder that was the holding tank for water. If you look behind the building in the middle, you can see train tracks. So if you guessed Route 27 and view of Sharon, you guessed right. So this second photograph is one of my favorite photographs of Sharon. The place doesn't look the same anymore, and obviously you can see the gates in the middle, so it must be somewhere where trains are going through. And the buildings on the right side are long gone, and the road looks totally different, and the cars are not there. And if you are guessing, this is somewhere in 1930s, and it is Depot Street, and we don't have gates anymore, but we have the overpass that was put in 1936. And the second picture is location, and that is very close to the first picture. It's actually identical. This is too easy. Everybody must know what it is. This is actually the view from basically Upland Depot Street train tracks before they put in the railroad crossing. I believe this picture was taken before the one I showed you before. As you can see on the previous picture, the gates look different and are more advanced. So truly the building on the left is not there anymore. However, right in the middle of the picture, you can see the old mill that is still on Depot Street. So this was easy. Okay, this picture is obviously easy as well because you can see the train tracks, right? However, the train station is on the other side. But the building far right, that is the water department pumping station, and that is actually on the spot where it's supposed to be. So what happened with the train station? So if you guess this is the location of the train station, you are correct. However, do you know the history of the building? So this was our first train station that was put in after, at some point, I think 1835, when they finished the Canton Viaduct and they built a train station. However, years later, when they built the overpass, 1935, 1936, they opened train station on the other side, which is the Boston side. That is the train station we are using now. So if your guess was, this is the location of the train station, I can see the pumping station and the old train station that doesn't exist anymore, you were correct. So this photograph is a large road that is very popular even now to walk and bike on and enjoy beautiful scenery of the property that is on the left side of the road here, dirt road by the way. So this is over years, 100 years ago, and in probably 1920s, 1930s. And you can see the lady on the right side, right, wearing long skirt and blouse and head with some crazy feathers. So if you guess that the property on the left side is the large body of water we have in town, so if you guess that Lake Massapoque is on the left side and that this is Massapoque Avenue, you were correct. I'm not 100% sure about the location, but my best guess is that it is either Arborough Lane, you can see the stone walls, right? And you can see the road to the right, or it is the location of what we call Potter Lane. So that's very close to Camp Wonderland. This next photograph is very cool, and it is a very famous road, and you all know it, and you all probably drive on it daily. As you can see, it is a dirt road. As you can see, there are lots of trucks from the all antique cars. And then on the left side of the road, you can see two trucks that look a little different, and that's because they are trucks from streetcars. The biggest hint in this picture is the wall on the left side and the building far, far left. That building is gone. However, they are building very similar building there. So I gave you plenty of hints. If you guessed that the building on the left side is the old school on the school street and the future place of the library, you guessed correct. So this is North Main Street, and you are viewing, basically looking towards Cobb's Corner. This picture is not easy. For people that are over 70, 80 years old, we probably have no idea. I wouldn't know if I didn't see the picture and didn't know the connection. These were private homes and properties, and the building on the right side was Snack Shack. Now, can you guess? This was a popular place to visit for many people. Go and refresh and possibly go for a boat ride or swim. So if you guess that this is the location of the Memorial Beach, you are correct. To be exact, this is probably the area of the parking lot and maybe the public bathrooms a little bit to the left and the gazebo. What do we call it? Not gazebo, the large gazebo, bandstand. So this is the location of our Memorial Beach, and the lake is behind the building, basically. The town took eminent domain of the property. Unfortunately, the houses were destroyed, and the beach road that was actually in front of the house, so behind the house from this viewpoint, was moved to the correct location. This great picture is just so interesting, I had to throw it in. Some of you may not be familiar with the location, some may know. I can tell you that you are standing on a road that is quite used quite a lot. It is named after a gentleman from Easton. Now you know. You are standing in front of an old hammer. The building was there for many, many, many years, and they used the water power. What you see in the middle of the picture is actually the other side of Massapoque Brook. So the brook is running under the road. And what you see, the road to the left, that's Cottage. So you are standing on Ames Street. And basically you're standing in front of a hammer shop pond. It's pretty cool. The building that you see, the white one, it's actually still there. This is basically the same location, just a little bit different view. I threw it in because on the left side, that's basically the hammer and the offices of the hammer shop pond. And you can see the road going under. The large tree in the middle, actually, it's tempting to say it could be the beach copper that is still there, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's a little bit further. And the kind of the grove from the middle to the right side, that's basically Massapequa Brook. And that's, you can enter the trail there as well. This large building, I hope many people know what it is, where it was, because the sign with this exact picture is at the location. It is very popular location for many. The town of Sharon did lots of work. They fixed the dam, they put in fencing, they made it safer. And I can see many people walking by or walking there and fishing. The property is named after a gentleman that doesn't sound like woman, but man. Yes, you are correct. This is Man Pond and Man's Mill, Mann, double N, right? So this is the picture of the cotton mill. So it's on Billing Street, right? Unfortunately, the next picture is when the mill burned down and was gone forever. This actually is a location that is pretty close to the mill. The building on the left side, I don't think many people remember it, but it was part of the properties. Can you guess what the road the gentleman is walking on is? That is Billings. So that's Billings. To your left would be Deborah Sampson Road, and the stone building is a dye house for the men's cotton mill. So this is the building. I believe it was destroyed in 60s, but I'm not sure. This was the last picture. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will most likely make another video. I think it's fun and good way to recognize places. Thank you for watching Sharon Local History, and thank you to Sharon Historical Society.